Hey YouTube, good morning. Beta 10.1 is here, 2021 24.17. This is not going to probably be my first impressions drive. It's still dark and I don't think the film quality is as good in the middle of the night. It's not the middle of the night, it's 6 a.m. here. Wide open, unprotected left here. Taking a right turn, nice boost there. I'm basically trying to do a single stack check. I'm going to do a quick run out to the interstate, jump on the interstate, and just double check that this single stack is definitely not in this build. Rumors have said that it's not. So I'm going to probably cut this video up just to show some highway joining, and if there's anything else that happens on the highway under the clip. Okay, this is the on-ramp to get onto Interstate 10 that has a junction with Interstate 95. So this is kind of what I'm trying to do to just see if there's any sort of single stack code in here. I don't expect there to be. I'm not exactly sure what I would see if there was. I'm guessing I would see mind of the car on the highway and perhaps a little bit of a different behavior, but we'll just see what we see. It's a pretty aggressive merge during rush hour. This time of day, I'll just say it's going to be fast, not necessarily aggressive. All right. Need to see a blinker. There's the blinker. Lane change. And to navigate on autopilot. Well, at least the display for navigate on autopilot. And now I'm in a situation where I've got a solid white line and it can't cross it. And that's a pretty good indication it's on navigate on autopilot, because FSDBeta will cross a white line when it needs to. Navigate on autopilot to this point has not. So I think that was probably my best quick check there, was the display changed to navigate on autopilot in production, and it attempted a lane change across a solid white line for navigation, and it would not complete it, which are two indications. Other than those type of subtleties, I'm not exactly sure what to expect with a single stack. Maybe there'll be some nuanced behavior with the way lane changes happen. And I don't know if you can see the screen right now. It's got a map speed of 35 on an interstate interchange. I have the speed selected at 50. That's not a good issue. That's a mapping issue. There are no signs that say 35 miles an hour that it read. All right, it turned back to FSD here because we're at this little interchange in between I-10 and I-95. When I get off of this little ramp here, it should go back to navigate on autopilot, I'm guessing. It's definitely not going back as quickly as I thought it was. I'm still not on there's still ramps right behind me. Let's see, here's the last on-ramp right here. Yeah, and there it switched. Okay, so it does feel like the FSDBeta screen stayed on longer that time as I was going through that entire interchange with on-ramps and off-ramps. So maybe they're expanding it a little bit somehow. But of course, when all of the on-ramps, as you can see there on the planner, were finished, it switched back to navigate on autopilot. Okay, so I think that is the determination test there for there is no single stack in version 10.1. We had heard that through rumors on Twitter, so I really didn't expect it to be there. But the last thing Elon had said was that it was going to be there, but he's been a little bit silent on the subject for a while. Okay, here's an on-ramp back onto Interstate 95 South. Blinkers on. And it should change right about now. Okay. So it's definitely feels like it's changing over to NOA a little bit slower, but I don't have any measure to double check that by. Interesting. I think it's confused. It's lost a little bit. It needs to get way over in the left lane. That on-ramp, I think it actually took the wrong exit, switched to FSD, and rerouted and found its way again. It definitely did not take the most efficient way through that interchange, but that Interstate 95, Interstate 10 interchange has like 3 different ways you can go. But in this low traffic scenario, it didn't affect the outcome at all. All right, so now we're taking the off ramp, and we should switch to FSD rather quickly, and there we go. As expected.